that terrifies me, dude. The fact that someone could come along tomorrow and just be quite savvy with the internet and then put out something really bad. Like obviously SEO is my game, but still, dude, like if someone's smarter than me and they were to go out there and put all of that out there, knowing that that can't be brought down, has that ever happened, man? Like where it's too challenging sometimes.
I mean, the most probably tragic reputation management story I think I've heard is about the streamer, and I apologize, I don't know her name, but there were two strict Twitch streamers, and they were friends, and one was a girl, one was a male, and then the male the male streamer, he I was on like a deep fake porn site, and he put the other streamer's head on a different woman, and then inadvertently showed it to his audience. And so people screenshot it and then published it, and it kind of spread around on the internet. And just listening to her talk about it in a podcast, and just like the psychological impact of having somebody, like I
Mm.
can't really imagine that personally. Like if a girl did that and put my head on like a different dude's body, like me personally, I like it would look at it completely different, I think, than women would, just because of society and the different pressures and things that are placed on them in that respect. That is probably the most serious and kind of like catastrophic reputation management thing that I could think of. But there is always the gentleman who he headbutted a waiter in South Florida at a restaurant. I think we talked about him. He's not my client, but there is also the Streisand effect, where sometimes people will try to suppress something, and then you have kind of like an internet army or some people who feel like this should be out there and it should be something that the public should be aware of, and they will repost that information. And like every so often, every couple months, you'll see somebody will be like, "Let's not forget so and so" on Reddit, and repost that information. So that's something that was inescapable for him. We've all seen like viral incidents of people who we might call Karens, or they attack people, or they lose their temper. Their cameras and video cameras and cell phones and things like that are everywhere. So it's kind of like you always have to be cognizant of how you act in public.